Hello, I'm Keith Koehler from Wheaton, Illinois, and this is a 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air. We first came across this car when we were looking for a car for my wife, and she drives this mostly. And we found it locally here from a fellow who started put most of the work together on it and the interior. She liked the car because it had a lot of shiny parts on it. We've basically got the car in the condition you see it here, except we had to paint a couple panels on the car that weren't exactly matching. Cleaned it up. I did some work in the trunk and other parts of the car that needed to be refurbishing that weren't quite finished. This particular car is a 6-cylinder engine. It's the Blue Flame 6. It has the Power Glide transmission, which was very standard for its day because this was one of the models that was probably most commonly built. It has the highest number production. To drive this car is actually taking you back to when cars didn't have many power assists. This car has no power brakes, has no power steering. So when you're at a stop and you have to turn from a stop, you have to use a little arm power to get it to go, right or left. But it's nice to drive on the highway. It'll cruise along with other cars at turnpike speed. Has no problem doing that. Probably gets around 15 miles to the gallon on the open road. At this time, we probably aren't going to change anything on the car because people like it like it is. They like to reminisce about its originality, and a lot of times they remember how it was when their parents or somebody they knew had a 55 Chevy and they rode in the back seat and as kids, and have a lot of memories that way. So we're going to leave the car pretty much as it is. If you want to find out more about a 55 Chevrolet, there's several websites you can go to. There's one that Dan Chuck has that sells a lot of aftermarket parts, and certainly there's a lot of clubs that could help you find a Chevrolet if you want one like this. Well, we have found this car to be very pleasurable because other people like to talk about their experiences with cars back in the 1950s. Try to remember how cars used to be when there wasn't as many regulations, which actually made cars simpler to work on, and just plain driving fun that way. We've enjoyed this car for 10 years now, and we're going to keep it like you see it here, keep it well maintained, and we enjoy taking it to other cruise nights and car shows, and hope other people enjoy it as much as we do when they look at it and reminisce about the times that have gone by.